brackets out tonight. Brackets not actually working out for me right now on Smash GG, so I don't have any idea of what to expect right now. But we are seeing a Dark Pit coming out from Bear right now.
Right. Right.
So this
that coming
interesting
out
character picks.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, I was gonna mention that we did see Pit on Monday earlier this week through Felix as well.
Right.
Felix has been experimenting with a good number of characters, so we're gonna have to see how this Dark Pit holds up, which will be a little bit different, but not too different. I mean, what do you think about the differences between Pit and Dark Pit?
Well, the differences are pretty. I don't want to say obsolete, but because they do actually inform the character's playstyle a little bit. It's basically those arrows that Dark Pit has. You can't maneuver them around as much, but they hit like a semi-truck compared to the other one. And on top of that, their electroshock arm is going to be killing from pretty much at the ledge a little bit earlier, but it won't be killing from the center of the stage. Ask and you shall receive.
Exactly, right on cue. We got exactly that. The electro. What is it again? The
electroshock arm.
Electroshock arm. He's closing out the first stock. Some pretty good spacing towards the edge of the stage, like you mentioned. It probably won't be doing it from center stage, but some good positioning like that will be landing there in the one stock lead. And Doobie, having his opponent at 125, is not going to be too far behind in terms of tying it up. And there's a soccer ball off stage to be tying up the stock count once again.
Yeah, and I really like Bear coming down immediately, being aggressive from the Halo platform, just to ensure that Doobie isn't able to get that deep breathing on deck right yet.
Right, yeah, that's definitely a good foresight to have in terms of, that's definitely that matchup knowledge.
Right. Again, when that is active, Wii Fit gets a deep variety of buffs, better movement speed, way more damage, way more knockback, and you even take less damage. It is like a lot of comeback mechanics rolled into one, and Doobie can throw it out whenever they feel like it.
That's right, yeah, whenever they feel like it, it can just happen. And hopefully we'll be seeing some of that coming out. We got another electroshock arm coming out in full swing, but not going to do a close stock just yet. Putting Doobie to 98%. Oh, and the forward smash doesn't quite connect, so Doobie's going to be hanging onto this stock and piling on just a little bit more percent. There we go, we got the neutral beat going to be reflected, and so far this is shaping up for Bear.
And there's the up smash to come out for Bear, take that first stock. A little note fact about Pit, as we see very few of them. Pit's smash attacks are among the fastest in the game, especially that forward smash and up air, or up smash rather. They really come out swinging, and they're very safe on shields. So they're a good option to throw out towards the ledge. The problem is, sometimes you can fall out of them because the majority of them are multi-hits.
Right. They are multi-hits, so that's something that you're going to have to account for as well. Hopefully something that our friend here has enough knowledge on to, hopefully counteract. But right now, it's starting to get down to the wire, so any bit of matchup knowledge is going to have to come out of both these two players.
A couple combos to answer back and forth from each other. Doobie at the higher percent right now, but that deep breathing on deck is quite scary. And honestly, I think the next big hit here will be deciding it.
Yeah, we're seeing Bear go for a couple attempts with that forward smash, not quite getting to land. Forward air is a pretty strong move, and we're going to see Doobie land one right now to put Bear off stage. A forward tilt, the upward or towards hitbox is going to be landing, and at 147, a second F tilt is going to be closing it out in Doobie's favor. So good comeback there. Seems to have gotten a good catch on those landings from what it looks like towards the end. What do you think?
No, dude, 100%. You call it better than I could have. The pressure that Doobie was exerting on Bear during those last couple of seconds of that match, Doobie was wherever Bear was trying to land and kept hitting them up into the air and preventing them from landing, getting any ground under their feet to try and secure that stock. And whenever you limit an opponent's options like that, it just becomes so much easier to pick them apart.
Yeah, it can be a lot harder to keep up with, but here comes Bear. Once again, running back on PS2. No change to the stage, but a huge change in characters. Zelda should definitely be shaking up the matchup quite a bit, it seems.
So, I think the number one thing to talk about with Zelda is obviously the ledge trapping. That Phantom is such a good option. But I think the make or break for most Zelda players is whether they can land their lightning kicks effectively.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I wouldn't say it as necessarily make or break, but it can definitely, like, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily like win condition, but it is also something that is of great benefit. But see, look, we got plenty of tools that can cover all sorts of other options. The Phantom is definitely one of the biggest contributors. I would say that would be Zelda's win condition. Wouldn't you say so? Or down B is just such a vital part of the toolkit.
I will say the down B is an incredibly useful part of the kit as a whole, especially at the ledge. The thing is, Zelda has to commit to charging up Phantom, whereas she can be kind of flexible with her usage of Lightning Kicks. And Lightning Kick on its own does a ton of damage, 25 from a full hop when it's not stalled. And I mean, it can kill as early as 60, 80% on most characters, no matter where they are on the stage. So I think that option is something that not many Zeldas are proficient at using. You can throw out Phantom whenever, but the Lightning Kick is a very flexible option that Zelda has at this
That
location.
is a good point. And right now, Doobie's going to be hit by exactly that same move that we were just talking about. So our stock count is going to be tied once again, but Bear's going to be maintaining a pretty strong lead, attempting to maintain that lead. But here comes Doobie with a solid string to bring him up to 36% off the platform. And another forward tilt is going to be just shy of tying up the game. So Doobie's doing a great job at catching up here with the Zelda switch.
I will say Bear is doing a decent job of maintaining decent distance between themselves and Doobie. Doobie is a character playing a character that really gets a lot off of those custom combos and close quarters, but that lightning kick all the way in the air is going to be killing off the top. Excellent usage there from Bear. You know, throws that move out swinging. It's a great option if it lands.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying with Doobie being able to keep up, and we're still seeing that as a matter of fact. There's another good forward tilt charged up with, I believe they did have the sun, or what was it, the deep breathing charge up that powered that. So now we're going to be getting our tied stock count once again for both these two on the last stock. So this is going to be a little bit more important for Doobie, because they are in a bit of a disadvantage, but they are really close to being able to close this out in a 2-0 win. So just kind of more on them right now.
Yeah, yeah, and I really wanted to see Bear go forward and try to punish that landing a little bit. You know, when you commit high and you're in special fall very high off stage, you really don't want to have that landing to be free if you're the opponent. So Bear takes that game with a great up smash. We're going to be going to game 3. This is Doobie's counter pick, so they can go to whatever stage is unbanned by Bear. But I think the Zelda pick is kind of working a little bit, man.
I'm thinking that too, actually. It does seem to be working out pretty well. It most definitely does seem to be in matchups that the character, or that the player is comfortable with, so that's always what's important, you know? I always say this too, is that like it doesn't really always come down to what matchup is good or what matchup is bad. It is a very important factor, but sometimes it's just what character do I feel most comfortable with? And that can sometimes be a really important thing that influences people's decision making for character picks. But right now, the stage switch is going to be changing up to Kalos. And what are you thinking about Wii Fit on Kalos? What do you think Doobie might have gone to the stage forward?
You know, I don't think it's so much Wii Fit on Kalos, it's more so Doobie on Kalos. Because we know that Doobie is incredibly good at calling out landing opponents really well. That open middle definitely leaves, you know, very few places for Bear to want to land other than those platforms on the side. I think Doobie can cover those options very well and actually end up cheesing some kills if they can just catch those landings, if they can be in the ballpark on the time of the landing. I definitely think this could be advantageous for Doobie. However, I think it's going to be very hard for Doobie to get back on stage when they're off stage if Bear is in a good position with that Phantom.
That's true, and that Phantom is going to be playing a pretty big part, but right now, every single part of Bear's toolkit is going to be having to come out full swing to bring this back without taking too much damage in this one-stock disadvantage that Bear is finding himself in right now.
And this is where the deficit can become very big. Zelda's a very light character, and you know, if Wii Fit has Rage and Deep Breathing on deck, and can get these combos to whittle Bear up to those percents, Doobie can be an absolute menace. But that up smash from Bear going to be giving them a little bit more breathing room. And you know, Zelda's like Phantom into forward air from having this be an even game again. Of course, that deep breathing is going to make it difficult.
Right. Yeah, that can be making it somewhat difficult here. So I think that Bear's trying to do what they can to maintain a solid string on Doobie, or a constant stream of damage to kind of prevent them an opportunity to use it. But as you're seeing here, it seems like Doobie's doing a pretty good job at doing good damage output despite not having the deep breathing at the moment. Look at that. There's that forward air. Not going to close out the stock just yet. Bear's hanging on still. Doobie goes off stage for the spike. Instead, he's going to get reverse. Or I guess he's going to get his own get-up option red. And met with an up air. And now, Doobie's finding himself in a bit of a disadvantage off stage. Not going to be able to make it back on. Good back air as an edge guard option is going to be untechable. And Doobie's going to be finding himself on the last stock. But as is Bear. So it's coming up to this game 3 last stock for both these two on the round one.
We'll say there, Bear. Excuse me, Taco. The thing about Bear is they're playing Zelda, one of the best ledge trap edge guarders in the game, and you know that was what opened. That's what led to the stock beat take. It was that Phantom and into you know, getting rid of all Doobie's options, then going off stage for the lightning kick for the kill. But right now, Doobie turned on the Jets. They are looking to seal the deal on this match right quick.
Yeah, they are looking dead set on doing so, and a down air is going to be finishing off stuff on Doobie's end, and good job, to be honest. Yeah, because that Zelda switch was definitely